So you think vegans only eat salads, huh? Think again. What's up, Super Squad? It's Jordan Gatelius, and this is the Super Vegan. There's a huge misconception out there that vegans only eat salads. All we eat are veggies and fruits. We don't get to eat any of the foods we once loved. We can't have it. It's not vegan. It's not for us. That's what everyone says. Go vegan? Nah, man, I could never do that. Vegetables, fruit, and salads all day? Every day? No, I couldn't do it. I could never do that. Life must suck as a vegan. Just grazing fields, only getting to eat grass every meal every day. Ugh. If you really think that, think again. As a vegan, there isn't one single thing I haven't been able to find an awesome plant-based alternative for. There isn't a single food I've had to give up, and there isn't a single food I miss because I'm still eating all the same things, just veganized, plant-based versions. And guess what? They're all just as good as the non-vegan versions. In fact, a lot of them are better. I mean, really, all of them are better because they're not contributing to the killing, suffering, and exploitation of animals. Yeah, I went there. What are you gonna do about it, non-vegan? Yeah, you ain't gonna do anything. That's what I thought. Sit down, man. Learn something. Seriously though, there's a vegan, plant-based alternative to anything and everything out there. And today, I'm gonna share all of the best ones with you. All the best ones I've come across and all the best ones I've tried. And I'm a pretty big foodie. You can trust me, okay? I know what I'm talking about. I eat for a living. So as always, in no particular order, let's get on with this list. Mock meat alternatives. this is what everyone's here for, right? What are the best vegan meat products out there? Well, honestly, there's quite a few, and there's a ton of different brands out there that have a huge selection of different types of mock meats like beef, steak, chicken, pork, even seafood. There's everything out there. So I think the best way to do this is I'll go by brand and kind of just name off the products they've got. Cool? Cool. So two of the most popular brands in this category are Beyond and Impossible. For their beef products, they're commonly found either in ground up form or already pressed into a patty shape for burgers. There's fast food places out there that carry their beef, like Impossible at Burger King and Beyond at Carl's Jr. and Del Taco, just to name a few. Personally, I prefer Beyond. I know a lot of people like Impossible better, but me, Beyond all the way, man. It's got a very distinct taste, whereas Impossible is a little more neutral, just an FYI. I think that's why I like it more though. But they don't just make beef. Beyond has a great selection of sausages too. They've got bratwurst and Italian flavors. They even make breakfast sausages. They even make beefy crumbles for like tacos and stuff. Now the next biggest brand I've seen, aside from those two, with the biggest options out of any I've seen, is Gardein. Gardein has everything. They've got beef, they've got chicken, they've got steak, they've got pork, they've got fish. They've got it all, guys. All sorts of stuff. Beefless tips, beefless burgers, Mongolian beef, meatballs, meatless meatballs, I mean, chicken breasts, grilled chicken, crispy chicken, chicken nuggets, different kinds of pork products, fish fillets, pretty much any sort of meaty-like product you could think of. I'm pretty sure Gardein has it. We pretty much use any and all their stuff in our cooking and throw it into our own concoctions, but for easy cooking, a lot of their stuff is pre-packaged with their own sauces and that kind of stuff. So it's great for just being able to throw on a pan, heat up, and get to eating. Then there's the stuff like Tofurkey, Light Life, and Field Roast. These three are mainly known for their deli-like stuff like hot dogs and sausage options, and all three are great. I personally prefer Light Life's hot dogs to Field Roast. They taste a bit like Ballpark Franks, just to give you an idea, but for flavored sausages, I think that Field Roast has the edge there. And for the deli meat type stuff, Tofurkey has the best selection and some of my favorites for those. So you can see I kind of like a little bit of this from this brand, a little bit of that from that brand. I like a bit of everything. Now, aside from these, there's still a ton of other great mock meat alternatives from brands like Boca. They've got frozen burgers, meat crumbles, all that stuff. I actually go with their products a lot of the time over stuff like Beyond, just simply because there's less calories in them, and I like to maintain this figure, so those are a good one. Morningstar is another brand that isn't fully vegan, but is making the transition to it. And they've got all the good frozen stuff as well. Burgers, crumbles, chicken, nuggets, all that stuff we've been going over, they've all got it. This video could go on for hours if I just keep naming off all the vegan meat options out there, but the ones I mentioned are definitely some of the best you could get. Now for the best dairy alternatives. For milk, I'd say the best tasting is Silk Soy Unsweetened. That's my favorite. Seems a little bit creamier and a little less watery than others I've tried. My other favorite would be Good Karma's Flax Milk Plus Protein, Unsweetened Original again. And these are my top two, not just for taste, but also that they're higher protein than other plant milks. But when that's not a concern, I really like cashew milk. That's a good one. Those three would definitely be my top three for plant-based milk alternatives, but there's a ton else out there like oat milk, pea protein milk. I think I just saw a banana-based milk at Whole Foods the other day. I've tried pretty much all of them, and these are the ones I found to be the best, but it's all about finding what you like and rolling with that. But there are definitely a ton of vegan milk options out there, ton of plant-based milks for you to choose from, so have at it. As for cheese, there's a load of good options there too. Some of the best brands are VO Life, Follow Your Heart, and I actually like Daya a lot. Is it Daya or Daya? Daya, right? But I actually like Daya a lot. Not a lot of people do. I don't understand why. I think they're great. I think the best I've had though are the Chow cheeses, and I think Field Roast makes those. They've got some really good out of the norm flavors like tomato cayenne and garden herb. There's a few brands that make cream cheese. Tofutti is a good one actually, and I just tried one from Treeline recently, and that one was really good actually. And if you're into nacho cheese, Honest Stand is my favorite brand for that. Good Foods also makes a really good queso dip as well, and so does Whole Foods brand 365, that's a really good one. There's a lot of good vegan cheese out there, a lot. So try them out, pick your favorites, let me know which one you guys like. Now for vegan eggs, just egg, hands down. There's no competition for this stuff. You could get it in a bottle and pretty much make your own scrambles and stuff, or you could get the frozen fluffy egg cake patties. I think those are a new product for them. At least I've only started seeing them recently. Whichever you go with, you can't go wrong. And that really pretty much covers all the big heavy hitters for animal products and their alternatives. But just because I love sweets so much, I wanted to throw out a few dessert alternatives out there for you, because I mean, who doesn't love dessert, right? Desserts, one of the most popular, ice cream, and it's one with the most options. Ben & Jerry's makes some super bomb dairy-free ones. Netflix and Chill is my shiz. Nanamu though is definitely my favorite brand of them all. They've got a ton of good flavors, but there's a ton of other brands out there too. Now for things like cookies, you could go slightly healthier with something like Lenny and Larry's stuff. I believe all of their cookies are vegan if I'm not mistaken. I really like their keto line, slightly less calories, slightly less sugar. Oreos are actually vegan. Did you know that? You didn't? Well, you're welcome. How about a like, a comment, a share, and a sub for helping you out, huh? I get your itch, you get mine. Nutter butters are vegan. It's another good one. And then for stuff like cupcakes, cakes, this brand Rubicon makes vegan versions. Just Desserts makes vegan versions. Daya actually makes vegan cheesecakes. There's a brand called Raised Gluten Free that makes some bomb vegan pies. I think you get the picture here though, right? There's a vegan alternative for everything. Everything! What are you doing if you're not vegan, man? And these that we went over today are all the best ones that I've tried at least. So definitely run to the grocery store now, grab some of them, bring them home, cook them up, chew on them, and enjoy. If you weren't aware of these options already, I hope it helped open your eyes to just how limitless a plant-based vegan diet is. There are no foods we can't have. You can still have all your favorite foods as a vegan, all without harming a single animal. And as many options as I went over in this video, there are a ton more out there. Tons more I want to go over, and I'll probably do so in more specifically focused videos. Like one could be the best beef alternatives, the best burger alternatives, the best chicken alternatives, the best seafood alternatives, the best frozen entree alternatives, the best candy alternatives, the best baked goods alternatives. You get the picture, right? There's a lot of stuff out there that a lot of people don't know about. So that's what this series will be all about, getting everyone in the know about all the awesome vegan options out there so that everyone can see you can still enjoy all the great tasting foods you love, all without any of the animal suffering associated with a lot of it. As you can see, it's not all salads, okay? We've got it all. So stop eating animals and start eating this stuff. And for fit tips and workouts on how to use all this super fuel to build a super body, make sure to check out and subscribe to our Zero to Hero Athletics channel, where we cover gym and home workouts and everything in between for people with gyms and without anything. So make sure to subscribe over there to get started on getting into better shape with whatever you have without any problems. And to get fully structured and complete training programs, head over to our official website to find the right one for you. For all the best ways you could be supersizing and super shredding your superhero physique for the ultimate zero to hero transformation. If you enjoyed this super vegan video, make sure you Hulk smash that like button. Share the video to spread the vegan vibes and help keep the Super Vegan Squad going and growing. Leave some comments below about some of your favorite vegan eats. And again, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. Until next time, Super Squad, go vegan and go well. Peace.